Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to CDL Live, another game day on tap, the June 12th, 2013 game day. We got some great matchups here for you. Let's give you those D-League scores, and then we'll get right down to the field for the feature here. The Baltimore Colts and the Toronto Canadians. Toronto, with the win, they clinched the Eastern Division down there in the D-League. So let's see if they can get it done. It's coming up next on CDL Live.
Alex Johnson's here.
Yes, Alex Johnson is in the house, ready for his two teams to play as well. We're just all ready to go here on CDL Live. Stay tuned. It's all coming up after the intro.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for CDL Live. Our first game is the D-League feature. The Baltimore Colts on the road to take on the Toronto Canadians. Let's get down to the field for the start of this game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We are here for our D-League feature of the day. The Baltimore Colts on the road to take on the Toronto Canadians. Canadians trying to clinch the Eastern Division in the D-League. They've already got the playoff spot, but going for a little bit more. Coming out first for Baltimore is going to be Blue Porch, followed by Geronimo. And the captain spot is Jaguar, and at 5-point gainer position is Batman. To the home side of the field. 686 starts things off for Toronto, followed by Red 57 T-Bird. Highlight at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer position is going to be Ambulance 2. Here we go, Toronto and Baltimore. Game on, and it's 5-0 Baltimore. Red 57 T-Bird will tie it up though, 5-5. Toronto only has lost one game all year, and they're up here now, 10-5. Now, Jaguar coming out. And he'll go down, and 15-5 will be the final. Red 57 T-Bird goes 3-0, and the Toronto Canadians, for the second year straight, are going to be the CDL D-League's Eastern Division champions. Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, because there is more coming up on CDL Live. We're going to get you those pro games next. Alrighty, our next game coming up, the San Antonio Kings on the road to take on the San Francisco Californians. Our first pro game of the day. Let's get you down the field for the start of it. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We got some pro action coming up here. The San Antonio Kings are on the road to do battle with the San Francisco Californians. Let's go on ahead and take a look at these lineups. Sweet 16 starts things off for San Antonio, followed by Acura. Motorblade Jr. at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer is Road Plane. To the home side of the field, San Francisco coming out with Mach 5-2, followed by Silver Lamborghini, Black 3, and number 4 at 5-point gainer. And at the season ending now, San Francisco would have that first draft pick, but they have a lead here today, 5-0. Acura now out there. Interference called, but there was no flip to begin with. Another interference, again, no flip. No flip to warrant that interference. To make it mean something. And Mach 5-2 and Acura both go down. This game is 10-5. Californians in the lead. Motorblade Jr. up against Silver Lamborghini.
He's not taking that down.
And we'll see what happens here. Motorblade Jr. ties the game up for the Kings. 10-10.
15-10.
Black 3 now out there. A heavyweight against a highly offensive player here in Motorblade Jr. And Motorblade gets under him just enough to throw Black 3 off balance, and Kings have the lead now.
15-10.
15-10. Correct.
No, it's the end of the game.
Oh. It's not the end of the game just yet, because number 4 is trying to send this one into overtime. Motorblade Jr. trying to get the win here. San Antonio up 15-10 here. Game on the line. With this flip. It's either going to overtime, and it is going to overtime. It will not be over just yet. Number 4 forces OT for the Californians. And now road plane will go down. The Californians have a win. 20-15 in overtime.
Shit, when's the last time they had a win?
I don't know, but San Francisco gets the job done, and they get their 4th win of the season. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen.
4th win.
Yeah. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. Miku just crossed the screen to say hi. She's sticking around. She knows we got more action coming up. Denver Mustangs, Milwaukee Mob, next on CDL Live. Our next game, another 2 teams in search for some wins this season. The Denver Mustangs on the road to take on the Milwaukee Mob. Let's get you down the field for the start of the game. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap. The Milwaukee Mob, home against the Denver Mustangs. Take a look at these lineups. Orange Amazon starts things off for Denver, followed by Mach 5. At the captain's spot is going to be White Ferrari, and 308 takes 5-point gainer. So home side of the field, Milwaukee comes out with black 308, followed by 80 Vet. Ratified at the captain's spot, and that 5-point gainer is going to be Black Spider. There we go, game on. Black 308 and Orange Amazon both go down. Tie game, 5-5. 80 Vet out there to take on Mach 5. Interference called. Still a tie game, 5-5 to score. Still a tie game. They switch sides and back again. We keep going at it. Oh, right away given. Couldn't be taken advantage of.
Taking advantage of.
No, couldn't be taken advantage of. Couldn't get advantage of that right away he had. Score is still tied at 5. Interference was on the last play, as it is on that play. 5 interferences keeping this game tied at 5. So switch sides yet again. And there's a flip. 10-5, Milwaukee in the lead.
Denver?
Yep. And 15-5, 80 Vet gets the job done, and the Milwaukee Mob have the win over the Denver Mustangs by that final.
Yeah, Milwaukee!
They get the 15-5 win. Stick around. Coming up next, New Jersey Bandits, Atlanta Avengers on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our next game. The Atlanta Avengers on the road to take on the New Jersey Bandits. Atlanta starting to climb up through the standings after their very slow start. Can they continue that journey? We'll find out. Avengers Bandits next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on tap here. The Atlanta Avengers are on the road to do battle with the New Jersey Bandits. Let's take a look at these lineups. Starting off for the Atlanta Avengers is Black Marinello, followed by Red Silhouette. At the captain's spot is going to be Clown. And that 5-point gainer will be Yellow Cobra. To the home side of the field, Cobra starts things off for the New Jersey Bandits, followed by Yellow Indy. Kid Custom at the captain's spot, and that 5-point gainer position is going to be Silver Angel. So here we go. Avengers and Bandits. Cobra out there against Black Marinello. This game is on. 2 cousins there, Yellow Cobra and the original Cobra, on opposite teams. Just one's a front runner and one's a 5-point gainer for this one. So it's going to be the original Cobra there getting the flip. 5-0, New Jersey in the lead. 10-5 now. Cobra 2-0-1 on the night. Not a bad day for him. Yellow Indy trying to finish it off against Clown here. Not going to happen. This game has been tied up by the Avengers. Now Clown up there against Kid Custom. Should be a good battle. Kid Custom gets the flip. 15-10 New Jersey in the lead, and here comes Yellow Cobra. Can't send it into overtime. Game is over. 15-10 the final. the New Jersey Bandits have the win over the Atlanta Avengers. Stick around. Coming up next, Alex Johnson's Los Angeles Blades are going to be home to take on the Dallas Stars. And it's next on CDL Live. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our next game on tap, the Dallas Stars on the road to take on the Los Angeles Blades. Stars going for a huge upset. Can they get it done here in LA? We're about to find out. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. The Dallas Stars are on the road getting ready to take on the Los Angeles Blades. Let's take a look at these lineups. Dallas looking for the upset today. They come out with Custom Vet, followed by Red Tail. McLaren at the captain spot. And Formulator will be at the 5-point gainer position to the home side of the field. Red Spectite starts things off for the Blades, followed by Black Star. Dragon Jr. at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer position is going to be Green Melina. Or I should say Guilina. This is his actual name. Anyway, here we go. Red Spectite out there against Custom Bet, and it's 5-0 Blades, just like that. Here comes Red Tail out there against Red Spectite. Both of them still up, going at it. Woo, Red Spectite comes apart off of that one. Timeout or no?
Yeah, timeout.
Timeout is taken by LA. It's a quick fix one. Timeout called out by the Blades. Score is 5-0. Took some of his skip and we did it. So here we go. Game continues. 5-0 score. Make it 10-0. Red Spectite gets the flip on Red Tail. And now McLaren trying to keep him in the game. And Dallas stays alive here. Score 10-5. Black Star now out there looking to end this one. And he's going to. 15-5. Gonna be the final. The LA Blades
I figured that happened.
have a big win here over the Dallas Stars. Stick around, more to come on CDL Live. We got the Dayton Rebels and the Minnesota Maniacs next. Alright, the time has come for our next game on tap. The Minnesota Maniacs on the road, taking on the Dayton Rebels, who are in search of an upset. Let's get down to the field, find out what happens. Rebels, Maniacs next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Another game on deck for you here. The Minnesota Maniacs on the road to take on the Dayton Rebels. Let's take a look at these lineups. Green 7 will start things off for Minnesota today, followed by Black Spinebuster. Diablo 2 taking the captain's spot. And that 5-point gainer position is going to be side draft. To the home side of the field. Yellow 68 will start things off for Dayton, followed by Toad. At the captain spot is going to be Darkwing. And that 5-point gainer, Red Jaguar. So here we go. Yellow 68 and Green 7 to start the game off. It's 5-0 Minnesota. Toad now coming out there to do battle with Green 7. Toad, highly defensive player. Green 7 is an aerodynamic player, but he'll go down there. 5-5. Dayton ties it. Black Spinebuster now comes out. And immediately it's 10-5 Minnesota. Now Black Spinebuster and Darkwing going at it here. Game on the line for Dayton's sake. Minnesota trying to end it here. Almost hit. Well, interference is called. So the game will continue. The score's still 10-5. Minnesota in the lead. And it's going to be tied at 10. Darkwing getting a game tie and flip. Out comes Diablo 2 now. He'll go down. 15-10. Dayton in the lead looking for the upset. Side draft now out there. Interference call. He and Darkwing go at it. Interference called yet again. Darkwing almost had the win there. And he almost had it yet again, but they both went down and have to get back up. Interference called on that one. Side draft, trying to keep Minnesota in this thing, trying to force overtime. Interference called there. Darkwing trying to get the win for the Dayton Rebels. What an upset it would be. Interference called yet again. Several of them in a row. Almost went to overtime, if not for an interference. These two switch sides. Interference called yet again, and Darkwing almost had the win there. And that time, there is no interference. 15-10 the final. The Dayton Rebels have the win over Gary Malazzo's Minnesota Maniacs. Stay tuned. Coming up next, Indianapolis Reapers
who are the ones
and
that
the
are making
Detroit
the playoffs?
Devils. Huh?
Dayton's not the ones that are going to make the playoffs.
True. That's true, but why are you getting defensive about it?
My brother's team.
Okay. Dayton does get the win here today, though. 15-10 the final. And coming up next, Indianapolis Reapers, Detroit Devils. Stay tuned to CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Well, you've been with us the whole time, but the Indianapolis Reapers and the Detroit Devils, they're about to go to war. It's about to happen next. Let's find out who gets this win in the even matchup here. Both teams pretty close in the standings. Let's get you down to the field. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Indianapolis Reapers on the road to take on the Detroit Devils. Let's take a look at these lineups. For the Indianapolis Reapers, we got Candy coming out first, followed by Green Enzo. Gold Z28 at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer position is going to be Speed Shot to the home side of the field. Gray Carrera will start things off for Detroit, followed by number 24. Black Dragon at the captain spot, and at 5-point gainer position will be Sun. Here we go, game on. Candy and Gray Carrera. Interference call. First collision, interference call, but no flip on the play. We go at it again, and it's going to be Gray Carrera getting the successful flip. 5-0 Detroit. Out comes Green Enzo now. Make it 10-0 Detroit. Goal Z28 trying to keep Indy in the game, and he does. 10-5. Goal Z28 out there against number 24. 24 gets the flip and gets Detroit the win. A shocking upset win over the Indianapolis Reapers. Oh, in a way, it is kind of an upset. Their records are kind of close, but Indianapolis, just on paper, is a better team, but give it up for Detroit.
Tuca Raz.
Nice.
Where you at, bitch?
Give it up for the Detroit Devils. Final score, 15-5. They get the win over the Indianapolis Reapers. Stick around. More to come on CDL Live. We got Chicago Wind Attack and the Green Bay Dragons next. Alrighty, our next game on tap, the Chicago Wind Attack are on the road to take on the Green Bay Dragons. Dragons trying to score an upset there on home field. Can they get it done? Let's find out. Wind Attack, Dragons, next on CDL Live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game, getting ready to go here. Chicago Wind Attack are going to be on the road to take on the Green Bay Dragons. Green Bay looking to pull off an upset here. Not impossible. We've seen the Northern Division go 3-0 against Central Division teams today. Can Chicago put a stop to that? We'll find out. They come out with Glitter, followed by R. Inferno at the captain spot, and Racer X will take 5-point gainer position. The underdogs now on the home side of the field, the Green Bay Dragons. They come out with Blitzen, followed by Yellow FXX. The 1 is at the captain spot, and that 5-point gainer is going to be Red Porsche. Here we go, Blitzen and Glitter start things off. No interference, but no flip. And we got a good matchup to begin things. It's going to be 5-0 Green Bay in the lead. Blitzen has the flip on Glitter. R quickly ties it up at 5. And now here comes Yellow FXX, and Chicago now has the lead, 10-5. R getting it done. But the 1 will tie it up at 10.
He is the one.
He is the one. Like Jet Li, and him and Inferno both go down, and we are going into overtime. Racer X for Chicago. Red Porsche out there for Green Bay. Here we go. Overtime has begun between the Dragons and the Wind Attack. Ooh, almost had a win there. But it ain't going to happen. Chicago gets the win in overtime. 20-15 the final. And Green Bay, how close did they come? Stick around. We got more great games still to come here on CDL Live. Stay tuned. Alrighty, our next game on tap, the Miami Mafia, looking for a huge upset on the road as they will be taking on the Buffalo Warriors. look to add on to their win totals this season against a weaker opponent here on home field. Can they get the job done? Let's find out. Miami Mafia, Buffalo Warriors next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. We are getting set for our next game. The Miami Mafia are on the road to take on the Buffalo Warriors. Let's take a look at these lineups. Mach 6 starts things off for Miami, followed by Uncle Sam. Monkey at the captain spot. And a 5-point gainer is going to be retroactive. To the home side of the field, Tyrell starts things off for the Buffalo Warriors, followed by Blue Dragon. At the captain spot is going to be What? And that 5-point gainer position is going to be Blue BMW. So here we go. Tyrell and Mach 6 to start the game off, and it's 5-0 just like that. Buffalo in the lead. Uncle Sam now out there. He stays up, but Tyrell did get under him. Gets under him again. Interference call. They would have both been down. And now it's going to be 10-0 Buffalo as Uncle Sam goes down. Now Tyrell up against Monkey. 15-0. 15-0. It's going to be the final. The Buffalo Warriors have the shutout win over the Miami Mafia. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. We got more coming up next. Cleveland Wolves, Idaho Cowboys on CDL Live. Alrighty, our next game coming up here. The Idaho Cowboys on the road to take on the Cleveland Wolves. Pretty evenly matched teams here going at it. Let's find out who gets the W. Cowboys, Wolves, next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game on tap, the Idaho Cowboys on the road to take on the Cleveland Wolves. Let's take a look at these lineups. Blue Corvette out there first for Idaho, followed by Arachnarod. Red 07 at the captain spot, and Scorpion takes 5-point gainer. To the home side of the field, the Cleveland Wolves come out with Mick D. Green, followed by Aqua Ferrari. At the captain spot is Stock 34 in that 5-point gainer position, Blue F50. Here we go, game on. Idaho, Cleveland. Interference called against Blue Corvette, and they'll go at it again. Blue Corvette gets the flip. 5-0 Idaho. Out there against Aqua Ferrari. Aqua Ferrari trying to tie this game up for the Wolves. Can't do it. 10-0. Cowboys in the lead looking for the upset. Not going to be that easy for them. 10-5. Stock 34. Keeps the Wolves in the game, and he still keeps them in the game. Both him and Arachnarod go down. Score is now 15-10 Idaho. Blue F50 trying to force overtime. Interference called there. Red 07 trying to get the win here, and he's got it. And Idaho gets the upset win over the Cleveland Wolves. Stick around, ladies and gentlemen. More to come on CDL Live. We got the Jacksonville Bangums and the Gowanda Outlaws next. Our next game coming up, the Jacksonville Bangums are on the road. They've been slipping so far now. I mean, after a strong start, they have fallen down in the standings. The Gowanda Outlaws, earlier this season, were the worst team in the league. They've risen up a little bit in the standings. Let's see who can get a win today. Jacksonville Bangums up against the Gowanda Outlaws. It's next. Get you down the field for the start of the game. Our last game of Part 1, by the way. So, look out for Part 2 after this one. Gowanda, Jacksonville. Let's get you down the field. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CDL Live. Our next game ready to take place here. The Jacksonville Bangums on the road to do battle with the Gowanda Outlaws. Let's take a look at these lineups. Jacksonville comes out with Yellow Ferrari GT, followed by, or my bad, just Yellow Ferrari. Then Testarossa at the middleman spot. Black Spec Tight at captain spot, and Silver Vet 2 at the 5-point gainer position. Then on the other side, we got Blue Camaro 2 starting things off for the Gowanda Outlaws, followed by Triple Threat. At the captain spot is going to be Lamborghini, and at 5-point gainer is going to be Gold Mercedes. So here we go. Jacksonville, Gowanda, game on. 5-0 Jacksonville in the lead. Triple Threat will tie this game up at 5. Now Testarossa coming out there. And it's going to be 10-5, Gowanda in the lead. And Black Silhouette goes down, and 15-5, the Outlaws. A dominant upset win over the Jacksonville Bangums. 15-5, the final. Gowanda gets the win. Stick around. Coming up
What?
next. Yes. Stick around, because coming up next, Puerto Rico players are on the road to take on the New York Empire on CDL Live.
Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Ooh.